Well, there's the core members of Screwed Up Click, and then there's the affiliates. Devin the Dude, K Rhino, Lil Troy, UGK, and South Park Mexican. Is that fair?
I wouldn't say, if you're gonna say that, then there's multiple people that are affiliates. Like affiliates, yeah, all those people are affiliates of our sound and what we do, but the actual word SUC, some of those people don't associate SUC to their particular brand. Now, you have some original core members that started from 93, 94, 95, and as the Screwed Up Click grew, now those affiliates, and they associated to their brand. And with some of the ones you named, like Devin the Dude, that's one of our legends. I don't think he associates SUC to nothing that has to do with his brand, but he loves Screw. His music is very beloved on Screw. It's some of the biggest, but affiliate and branding of it's a wild thing.
Fair enough. Okay, so 1996, you're around 20 years old. You put out Pimp the Pen. Was that the first song that really reacted?
Yes.
Okay. How did it feel, coming from Houston, working on your craft now for a few years, and you finally dropped a song that Houston is really rocking with?
That was a great thing because the radio was a myth to us, There's no way we're gonna get to that, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta understand, UGK, Rap A Lot, K Reno, some of the people you just named, all those people had already taken a step forward to an independent situation. Like, what we mean by that, we're doing screw tapes, they doing real tapes. So this is gonna be out, and we're getting just as hot, but here's gonna be the first time that one of our real tapes are gonna actually, go mainstream, whatever. So it was a big thing. I think it was the greatest time in my life because I wasn't under the pressure that I'm on now. I ain't thinking about no videos, the money, the clothes, how much I got. This is all about opportunity and chance, and we can't believe that now this particular sound is finna do this. So that's one of the greatest times.
Well, around that time, 97, there was tension between Northside and Southside. And I guess the screw tapes actually created some tension between those two sides? Explain that.
We were just having tension, as far as cars and what's happening on their side, what we doing. And the screw tapes were the voice of the streets. And it wasn't so much that we were directing it to the north side. We were venting and speaking about things that we already do. We already go over to Screw House, and this is a Southside venting platform. Well, we're talking, and we could be talking about your car just came out the shop and who got the new white insides and who got the candy. So the robberies and the things that's happening, they were getting talked about too. You know what I'm saying? So it's no different. This town is so big and it's so large to, we may have been blaming them for some of the things that probably wasn't even happening. You know what I'm saying? So to put it all in perspective, it was just, I tell people all the time, we were 20. We were 19. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things you're gonna be doing at 19 and 20 or such. So I think we've come full circle from that. We've had a lot of great moments that I think the music, the real music, the tapes and the artists and the Kekes and the Pauls and the Slim and those collaborations kind of brought all that to a cease, because most of it was street things. It wasn't a music thing. It was never a Northside, Southside music thing. It was a Northside, Southside street thing.
Well, speaking of Southside, there was a point around that time where you got locked up. What did you get locked up for?
I've been locked up a few times. Which time? No, that particular time was probably just young. We was catching cases, and some of these cases were probation violations, running. It's not necessarily we got a case, we're running. We posted went to court, posted went to probation, we didn't, we got dirty, just young, you know what I'm saying? So that, I wasn't actually locked up for Southside, I actually was locked up for when I made Southside, you know what I'm saying, and came home and done it on a screw tape called Home Sweet Home, and it took off real big, and I took it from Home Sweet Home, from a screw tape, and then I dropped it on my first album.
Right, because I guess there was an inmate when you were locked up that had a song called Northside.
Yes, it was.
So you came back with Southside?
Yeah, it was a guy, man, little short guy, I can't think of his name, but when I first got there, man, in there, the tank was kind of Northside over here, Southside over here, you know what I'm saying, based on, and like you say, I already had a little popularity from the screw tapes, even though I was in there, I had a little popularity from the screw tape, so every day at a certain amount of time, the Northside guys would posse up, not posse up, but gather up over there in their side, and they would do a song called the Northside. It wasn't like my song Southside. It was just a song about their neighborhoods on the North Side and what they do. So, my guy over here, I never get McInhenny D. He was from Third Ward. I used to make him beat on the table and do the Friends beat. And he'd beat on the bed, do the Friends beat, and we came with Southside. And when I came home, I was like, screw, I got this rap in my head. I want you to turn on that Houdini Friends beat. And he turned on that Houdini Friends beat, and boom, we dropped that Southside on Home Sweet Home. Much different words. Some of the same words, but much different. So when I came out of Pimp the Pen from 3 in the morning, and I got my deal to do Don't Mess with Texas, one of the first songs I did was the real Southside.